Hello everyone, Specter here, and welcome to Star Citizen. Today we are going to take a look at this Origin 85X. This 85X is, well, it's not really a fighter, but instead it's a touring ship. It's being classified as a kind of snuff fighter, but before I talk more about it, let's get to it first. Well, this ship is relatively small, so nearly nothing I can tell you about, but anyway, here, well, you can see there is a side is a letter for you to enter the pilot seat. Over here is a size 1 laser repeater, which is a fixed weapon, I believe, or yeah, is a kind of fixed weapon, I believe. Yeah. So over here you got a remote control turret, which can house two size 1 weapons. Well, if you talk about stock weapon race, it would be two size 1 distortion. Yeah, I know how to say it already. Distortion cannon. All right. But I decided to, not really cannon, but a distortion repeater is. It was like that. Yeah, but I decided to swap it out into two size 1 laser cannons instead. Okay, you've got engines in here, and then the right hand side of the ship basically is the same as the left hand side of the ship. So let's get inside of it first, okay? Oh, by the way, here, on the right hand side, this is very interesting. Normally, snuff fighters, or snuff, I don't know how to say, like this kind of small ship, you should be only being able to house like one pilot, right? But this ship, since it's touring ship, so you can house like what? Another co-pilot in here. So this ship can carry more than one people. That's really nice. Okay. Okay, let's get inside of the ship first. Okay, so the whole setting looks like a Ferrari or Lamborghini. I don't know how to describe it, but basically just like that. Okay. Or maybe the seat looks like a Tesla. I don't know. Okay, so the view, extremely good. Not because it is a fighter, but because this is a touring ship. So you're supposed to let your dearest customer who's sitting over there to look around, okay? Will be easier for him or her to look around the places. So that is why, yup, you should have like a very good view, okay? But as a fighter, it's still beneficial as well. Just in case things go sideways, I believe you should have, but it turns out you don't have it. Yeah, you don't have ejection features in here. Yeah, so sad about it. But anyway, yeah. So it means that this thing can defend itself, but when things go sideways, you can't really escape from the ship. Okay, you would go down with the ship. Okay. You can see there are 4 weapons rates in here. Okay, all size 1. And you do not have any missiles because all the seats, all the comfort is supposed to be given to your customer over there. Okay, not for you to stack any kind of missiles, like any kind of explosives on the board. Okay, so basically, yep, no missiles in total. No missiles. Yep. All right, so these kind of like panels, really nice. Okay, easier to access. It's really good. So basically, well, if you talk about whether I will choose the ship or not, well, if you are talking about like flying around, yeah, why not? And if someone maybe in the future in 3.15, if someone need help, maybe they just ejected out of their ship due to maybe their ship is going down or something like that, and they need someone to retrieve them. Well, this ship is relatively easy to do such a thing. Yep, because your customer, no, not customer, but the person you're going to retrieve will be alive, so you don't need to drag him or her on board. He or she just simply EVA to your ship and then just take a seat. And secondly, it is quite safe. Yep, the reason why I would say safe, because, well, if you choose the ship to retrieve some people, you might not really know those people are good or bad, right? Some cases, well, there's some scenarios, all right? So if you retrieve someone and it turns out that is a bad person, the player is a bad person, he or she might take over your ship and steal your things, especially after 3.15, it would be an extremely bad thing to happen, right? So if you use the ship to retrieve someone, that would be nice because both you and him or her, okay, will be seated on the seat. So it means that it would be it's not quite possible, all right, or I should say, it's not possible for them to like draw out any kind of weapon and like start shooting you because both of you are on the seat already. So there's no way for him or her to shoot at you, which is pretty nice, right? Of course, you may say, yeah, if they saw such a snuff fighter kind of retrieving them, they would just simply use some railgun to hit the ship, right? But well, yes, of course, I cannot deny about this, but still, you will be, I mean, at least you have some protection before going down. So, yeah, theoretically, it would be nice, okay, to have that ship to do some sort of like a retrievement of the other players. All right, so in game, well, I just saw this ship on the list, so I just simply press the button and bought it. Well, why not just fly around? Okay, so in game, it costs you around 500 to 600,000 in-game credits, which is slightly more expensive compared to the Pisces. Okay, and of course, with that kind of price point, it would be less. It's not as good as the Pisces as well. But yeah, it's just fun to fly around, and there's no way for you to kind of like get the ship to do anything else, especially currently in Star Citizen, you don't have any kind of touring or like picking up customers, this kind of gameplay. So there's no way for you to use the ship anyway. Yeah, so just use it for flying around. Yeah, probably you can. But if you do bounty missions, well, if you're doing small bounty missions, yes, you can. But it will be harder as you do not have any kind of missiles. And yep, you cannot do any kind of missions rather than, I mean, instead of combat missions because you do not have in any kind of like SEO of cargo space on board, and you don't have internal space for your boxes. Okay, so that would be a little bit uh, it would be a downside for the ship itself. Okay, to have it. Of course, well, I don't know why, but still, well, I need to mention about it, just in case that you really like the ship. Yes. Yep, and you really want the ship and not want to grind it all over again after they wipe the server again. Yes, why not? Well, it will be costing you around $50 the last time I checked. Yeah, and it is only um like they will sell it at a very limited time, so maybe once a year, twice a year. I don't know how frequent they will sell it, but well, yeah, they will sell it at a $50 price point. Maybe in the future, after they let NPCs who get on board, you got some missions to transport like very wealthy customers, this kind of missions, then probably this ship would be increased in price. Like the price would be increased. I don't know, but well, yeah, currently $50. Okay, if I were you, I would suggest you to fly around first. All right. If this is really the ship you like, yeah, you can buy whatever you want. Okay. Just be reminded that, yep. So basically, this is the end of the video about this Origin 85X. Okay, just a reminder, in November, if you're going to decide to join Star Citizen and start to create the account, please make sure you use a referral code. Okay, use someone's referral code. You can use mine. You can use your friends. You can use whoever. Okay, because if you use a referral code to create your account will have 5,000 in-game credits more. Okay, so the extra 5,000 in-game credits would be a little bit handy. Okay, secondly, well, after you purchase a starter pack, eventually like you will be given a small ship, which is an Argo cargo, I believe. Yes, so that ship, well, although if you talk about the ship itself, it's not great because you don't have quantum drive on it. But this ship will come up with like the LTI, which is the lifetime insurance. This kind of feature will be able to continue if you use that ship, use the Argo cargo to upgrade to another ship that you like. All right. So just in case in the future you have some ships you really like it and you want to to add like a lifetime insurance, that kind of features on the ship, then you can use the Argo cargo to upgrade it. Okay. Yep, it would be quite handy. So just make sure you use someone's referral code. All right. So yep, that is it for today's video. Okay. And if you think that this video is kind of helpful, feel free to leave a like. And if you think that I say something wrongly, or maybe I miss out something, or maybe you have some comments about how I should do better, or maybe you have some questions you want to ask me, feel free to leave a comment down below. Okay, so I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.